What's something your parents did that you will never forgive them for? I was 18 when my mom died during Hurricane Katrina. My parents had gone out to get supplies last minute, and Dad asked my mom to join him because he didn't want to go alone. An hour later, still gone, news of the hurricane's landfall left me frantic, and I kept calling them but got no answer. Days later, my dad returned home alone, crying and saying that mom was trapped in the car. My little brothers and I were devastated. Years later, I discovered the horrifying truth. My dad had $30,000 in gambling debt and owed money to dangerous people. We thought he had overcome his addiction, but he hadn't. He was desperate, and a year after my mom's supposed death, I found a voicemail she had left. In it, she said she was trapped in the car and that Dad had gone to get help. There was a second voicemail where she pleaded for help, saying Dad never came back. I knew then that my dad had abandoned her on purpose. My mom had a life insurance policy worth $90,000, which my dad immediately claimed. He used the money to fuel his gambling habit. He eventually confessed everything to us while drunk. My brothers and I left that night to live with our grandparents. Our grandparents called the insurance company to report the fraud. After an investigation, my dad was sentenced to 20 years in prison for fraud.